Good morning, everybody. It's a special day. I mean, it's a rainy one, but I'm kind of glad I'm not. But today it's a special day, as again, it is a rainy one, but I'm not too bothered because today I'm not doing the coilovers and the 350 or anything. I'm not spending that much time out in the rain. But we are doing something very exciting. Now, as you guys know, well, probably you don't know, if you've got me on Instagram, you will know I have been trying to look for a set of wheels for forever for the CL500, absolutely forever. Now, you know, I'm a little bit, you know, I'm a bit particular, a bit picky with what I spend my money on. Some other people may call it a cheap one. So I'm not gonna go and just buy a brand new set of wheels. Now, personally, I hate spending money on things that don't get me money back or that don't keep as an investment. I hate it. So like buying a brand new set of wheels just for them to half in value when I sell them second hand in a few months, like it doesn't sit well with me, and I'm not a massive wheel guy anyway. Like, I know for a fact, like if I went for a brand which wasn't a genuine three-piece brand, if I go to a car, everyone's like, oh, it's not even a who cares? I don't care. Does it look good? Yeah, right, well, shut up then. That's my stand on wheels. So as you can tell, it was a little bit difficult trying to find a set of wheels. So I've gone with a set of wheels which I don't think many people can complain at, and I got them for a good price, and they are pretty wide. So they're 9.5Js. Now, they are a genuine brand. Well, I'll tell you when we get there. I've gone for a good deal. We're gonna go and pick them up now because they're at DGT and I had to get the center board out. So we're gonna go and collect them now. Well, I'm gonna collect one of them now because I need to make sure they actually fit on the car, and then I need to get some tires, and then I need to get them to put some tires on. So we're gonna go and collect one wheel, show you the one wheel, and just hope it fits in the CL. Right, so here we are at DGT. They're inside. I'm not gonna show you just yet. I'm gonna go and grab one wheel, and then we're going to take it back. I'm going to put it up against the Merc and we'll show you then. So let me go and grab one. They think I'm grabbing all four, but I'm going to be like, just keep me because I'm going to need fucking tires. I'm very excited for this. So the wheels I've got, they're square. So they're 9.5J and they're ET42. So for all the wheel guys, if you know that. So basically they're wide, but they're not that aggressive. The lower the ET, the more they're going to stick out from the car. So I'm not too worried because these are an OEM wheel. They're not an aftermarket wheel. They're not like a huge offset wheel, but they are quite wide. So my issue is I'm not put tyres on them because if we do need to stretch the tyres for it to sit, then I'm going to have to buy a stretch tyre. And also I don't know how low profile I'm going to go, and etc, etc. So basically what I've done is brought the bare wheel, and we're going to take the front one off, put it on the front and put it on the back. Now, because they're square, usually wheels are wider at the back for rear wheel drive cars. Usually they're wider at the back and then skinnier at the front. So because these are square, I think we'll be okay in the rear, but we potentially might have to do some work on the front. So let's just jack the car up. Luckily, with a car that's this low, I can just go raise the hydraulics and then easily get a jack under. And luckily, even again, for some reason, this car, if you jack up the front, the whole of the side raises. So that's amazing. So I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this. Okay, the wheel is off. I'm very excited. So that is what 66.6 mil, which is pretty big. So the first thing is to just pray that I got the right size and to pray that it's the right centre board. But let's get the wheel out. Are you ready? Are you ready, guys? Boom! I don't know if is it recording? My camera's this weird thing where it just stops recording. This is a Bentley wheel. It's an OEM Bentley wheel. It actually has got Bentley engraved into the back. Made in Germany. It says Bentley here, guys. You're not gonna be able to see it, but it says Bentley on the inside. I don't know what Bentley these are off, but I think it's a cool wheel. It's definitely brave. At the end of the day, this is a brave car, and it's just been refurbished. But I think it's cool, and I think it's gonna look good, and I think it suits the year of the car. Yeah, so it's a 19-inch 9.5J. I did look about what size. These, they look a little bit like two San Andreas with 20-inch wheels on. I did see some like proper chrome wheels and go proper VIP, but I didn't really like the look of it. And I didn't really want to go like this spoked wheel because it just didn't, the only sort of wheel it suited was like that early 2000s VIP spec kind of thing, monoblocks or something like that. So I thought these would be a little bit newer than like the monoblock look, and also these are wider and bigger. So I think it's gonna look sick. I hope it looks sick. Let's put it up against the wheel, the car, and see what it looks like. I hope it looks so good. I bought these like on a whim. I didn't really fully know if they were going to fit, but I got them like that cheap that it was worth it anyway. So, God, let's just pray. I think I'm going to need shorter wheel bolts. Okay, I don't need shorter wheel bolts. My gun's just been a pussy. But I don't know about you guys. The fitment on the front seems pretty spot on. Obviously when it drops it's going to naturally camber. It's probably going to just sit under the lip. So if I can get a 235 tyre on there or something, this probably takes like a 255, something like that. If we can get a 235 on, that's just going to help tuck underneath this arch here, and the tyre's not going to hit. But the main thing is we don't hit anything, which is really good news. Maybe put a little spacer on when it's all on and slammed, and we'll see how much we can get away with. So we do want the fitment to be quite good. And it fits on the back as well. We're not hitting anything at the back. And the fitment, again, it probably looks okay here now, but for the spiciness, we're probably going to have to put a little bit of a space on the back. Because it's really flush now, and we do want it protruding a little bit with a little bit of camber. But that's good news. What we can do is, I can go and get those 235 tyres, or attempt to get them off my friend, and then put the 235s on, and then that will have a little bit of stretch on them, but that'll be perfect, so we can sit the arch in that stretch bit, hopefully. Okay, so we're currently in my friend's garage. He has some tyres, 235, 35, 19s. He says, go and have a look at them and make me an offer. So, alright, 40 quid. I'll face you first. I'll face you first. I mean, apparently they're up there, but I can't see anything. There's some shrewd negotiation going on here. I said 80, he said 150, I said 90, he said 150, I said 100, he said no. So now he said 125, I said £120 and a whisper, which is a chocolate bar. He said £120 and a shout out. Shout out, that's worth way more. I'd rather pay the fucking fiver. So we're not quite settled on if it's £120 and a whisper or 125, but I've put them in the car, so it's going to be one of them. Just waiting for these boys to come and fit them on. So excited to put them on, drop it, see what it looks like on the wheels, and then just like mess about with the fitment and just get it perfect, you know. Right, we're all on. Tyres are loaded up, they're in the car. Huge thank you to these boys here at DGT again. They always amaze you with how much they can do. Can you stretch tyres? They're like, yeah, of course I can, just bring them down. I was like, oh, can you stretch this much tyre? Yeah, easy. And it's like, can you rebuild wheels? Yeah, bring them down. Can you just fit these tyres from these wheels that I've not bought from you and the tyres that I've not bought from you? Yeah, bring them down. Okay, so we're back home, the CL500 here. I'm just gonna cut the camera here, gonna put the new wheels on. Actually, no, we're gonna slam it together. Because I was just going to show you it slammed, but I don't know if it's going to fit or not. It like I just hit the wheel or hit the tyre. So I'm going to put the wheels on, and then we're going to slam it together, okay? And watch. We need to do it. Go lower. See if it's hitting. Go lower. And if it hits, and then make some adjustments. So maybe go even lower, full send, or maybe go higher a little bit. I think it'll be okay because these tyres are like off-roading tyres. The new ones are pretty stretched. Okay, we've got an issue. We can't get the backs on. The wheel nuts that we've got are too long, so when I put them on the back, it's they were threading weird, like they was hitting something, and when I tightened them and tried to move the wheel, the wheel wouldn't turn. So I believe that the nuts are too long, that it's actually hitting the hub, and then obviously it's just drilling itself to the hub, so I couldn't move the wheel. So we can't get the backs on, but we've got the fronts on. It looks weird because it's so high, and obviously I've got such stretched tyres. Let me show you the fronts, but we are just going to drop it. I think it will sit really nice. Boom. Okay, I'm not too sure either. I mean, they do look cool, but let's drop it. Let's just drop it and see, because I feel like right now they just look out of place. I can't go slow, so if it hits the wheel, it hits the wheel. But we can go way lower than that. Luckily, we don't even need to take the wheel off to go lower on the front. So let's just put it up, jack it up, and we'll lengthen that rod a few turns each side, and that will slam it even more. Okay, so what I've set it on now is like the lowest setting. I've been playing around. So that's a middle setting. And that's pretty much the lowest setting. I could probably go a little bit lower, but I'm at risk of the rod falling off. I've got like 2 or 3 threads on each side now. Let's see if it still works and goes up. Yeah, so that still works. That's pretty much the lowest I can get, but I'm happy with that. probably get away with like a 10 mil spacer on that. Okay, so this is the lowest I can physically go, but I've moved it and it's fucking low. That's the lowest I can go. Any lower than that, the computer is too low for the computer to realise. But that is slammed, mate. Right, now we just got to get the back sorted. We need to go and see if we can get some smaller wheel nuts from DGT. But oh yeah, buddy. Okay, so I just popped down to DGT. They actually sell like wheel bolts, like for most sizes you need, for £1 each. So I just got 10 of these for the back. I feel like this is better than grinding down the long ones, because if I do want to put space on the back, then I've got them longer ones to take the place. This drives so much worse now it's low. So flowy. Like every time you go over a grid, the whole car just goes vroom vroom. Okay, so I've just spent about half an hour, 45 minutes taking the wheel off, moving it a little bit, putting the wheel back on, lowering it, behind it, taking the wheel off, putting it back on, just going over and over again. So I've gone as low as it can go, to the point where it doesn't raise because it thinks it's broke, and then I've just gone back a little bit at a time just until it does raise. And looking at it right here now, it looks sick. I'm going to show you a picture. I'm going to turn around, I'm going to turn the camera around and show you it. It actually looks really good. I just need to click the car looks really dirty and we need some space on the back, but oh my god, look at this. Oh yeah, it's really annoying because the wheels are like so much shinier in real life. But how much better does it look? We need some space on the back. We could probably get away with like a 20 mil there or something. So get 20 mil space on the back, maybe even a 10 on the front, just so it's super tucking. But this is as low as I can get it. I can't go any lower than this. This is the lowest setting while it still works. But I think it's pretty low. I mean, the back isn't as low as the front just, but it's probably because of the weight of the engine, but I genuinely can't go any lower on that. So air ride boys, you have got a bit of an advantage there, but definitely don't need to pay an extra £2,000 for an extra few millimetre. Let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think about it? Totally transformed the car, massively transformed the car. Now it's that low. Oh yes, it looks so much better. We're going to end the video here. I've got about 2 hours till like 6 o'clock. We're an hour and a half. Well, I don't think we'll have time. So I'm going to see if I can rush and get this video out for you guys tonight. Thank you to all the comments saying, you know, you're absolutely smashing you. You're doing all the you're doing all the content. And thank you. Like, I'm filming so much, editing so much, and I've just got so much going on at the minute. And it feels great to be, you know, back how I used to be, just uploading all the time. I didn't think, oh my god, it looks so sick in the background. Oh yeah. I actually didn't think I'd have enough time to be doing this much, but I don't know, I've just motivated a lot more and it feels really good. So I love you all. I'm going to go and get this edited. If it's not going to sit tonight because this is Thursday right now, then you'll see it tomorrow. But I love you all, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.